upon you all, and welcome to our new lesson, period number 2 of unit number 2. In this period, we are going to talk about the connection between education and economic growth. Let's try to understand what is the concept of economy or economic. Economic is an adjective which means اقتصادي, but the adjective economical, it means مقتصد. The noun is economy, اقتصاد. Economics is the science itself, والعلم نفسه, علم الاقتصاد. Economically is the adverb بمعنى اقتصاديا. We are going to need to use these words, so you have to understand and differentiate between them correctly. Let's look at our text. Read text A and text B fairly quickly. So fairly means quite quickly. And look at their layout. Layout, it means الإطار أو الشكل العام للنص. Then answer the questions. As you can see, these are text A and text B. Question number 1. Which text is an online book review? بمعنى تعليق على كتاب إلكتروني. I guess it's B. From its layout, it seems to be an online review. Number 2. Which text is a newspaper report? Of course, it's A. Number 3. Which text includes a quotation from a politician? Politician بمعنى شخص سياسي أو مسؤول. Of course, it's A. It's clear from the footer of text A. Number 4. Which text mentions a future danger? It is surely A. Number 5. Which text questions a common belief? Common belief بمعنى اعتقاد شائع. Of course, by reading quickly the text, looking at some sentences, you will figure out that it's B. Let's now focus on text A. The first step is that we have to read text A to guess the meaning of new words. So you have to get used to underline the new words while reading, and you are supposed to have a dictionary next to you so you can find out the meanings of the new words for you. Let me read the text for you. The Secretary of State for Commerce and Industry stressed the importance of education for economic growth in a speech yesterday. Improving our education system will give us a generation of citizens who are better qualified to face the challenges of the technological age, as well as competition for low-wage economies in other countries in Asia and Africa, he explained. It increases what people can earn, lifts people out of poverty, and encourages opportunity. He also suggested that the economic health of the country will suffer in the future unless more attention is paid to investing in schools and universities. We could easily fall behind, he said. I hope it won't happen, but unless we invest more, it might. Well, the main vocabs that we need to understand in details from text A are the following ones. They are mentioned in exercise number 2, page number 17. Let's start with number 1. Emphasized. Which word that I have read has the same meaning of emphasized? Of course, it's stressed. بمعنى أكد. The main verb or verb number 1 is stress. يؤكد. Number 2. To accept and manage. يوافق ويتوافق. Yes, it means face. يواجه. For example, we say you have to face the difficulties. يجب أن تواجه الصعوبات. Number 3. Problems. It means challenges. تحديات. Challenges could be also a verb بمعنى يتحدى. Number 4. Money earned from working. It's of course the noun wage بمعنى الأجرة أو الراتب. Number 5. Makes people want to do something. What verb gives the same meaning? Is encourages. Encourages بمعنى يشجع. Courage noun بمعنى الشجاعة. Courageous adjective which means brave. Well, now let's read in details to answer the following questions. Let's complete these sentences. The Secretary of State stressed the importance of education for the economic growth. أي أهمية التعليم لأجل تحقيق نمو اقتصادي. So he agrees that there is an important relation between the education and the economic growth. Number 2. He thinks that if they improve the education system, the new generation, الجيل الجديد, will be qualified. سيكون مؤهل. Question 2. What economic challenges does the country have? Economic challenges. تحديات اقتصادية. The economic challenges are 2, according to the Secretary of State. He said that they are facing that technological age اللي هو العصر التكنولوجي يعتبر هذا تحدي اقتصادي, and also the low wage economies in Asia and Africa. بنعرف كلنا إنه في الصين وفي أفريقيا في عندهم تجارة أو صناعات ذات أجر منخفض, وبالتالي هذه تمثل تحدي للدول المتقدمة وكذلك النامية. Well, what are the positive effects of education on economy? أي ما هي الآثار الإيجابية للتعليم على الاقتصاد؟ أي كيف يؤثر التعليم أو نمو التعليم إيجابيا على النمو الاقتصادي؟ In 3 ways. The first one, it increases what people can earn. بمعنى أنه الإنسان المتعلم في عنده فرصة للحصول على راتب عالي. Number 2, lifts people out of poverty. أكيد تنتشل الناس من الفقر. Number 3, encourages opportunity. أي تشجع الفرص. The Secretary of State doesn't agree on investing in education. لا يشجع على الاستثمار في التعليم. Is it true or false? Of course, it's false. He completely agrees on investing in education because he believes that the connection between education and economic growth is completely related and it's a strong relation. The country might fall behind. أي أن الدولة من الممكن أن تتخلف unless education is developed. إن لم يتم تطوير التعليم. Is it right or false? Yes, it's true. Now let's find from text A these synonyms and antonyms. You can stop the video to improve your skills of vocabulary. Stop the video, try to find the answers. Then after you finish, play it on to find and check your words. First, trade. It means commerce, تجارة. Necessity. It means importance, أهمية أو ضرورة. Developing. تطوير أو تحسين. It means improving. Has a degree. يمتلك درجة علمية or has a certificate. بمعنى qualified. a period in history أو era أي فترة من التاريخ. It's an age بمعنى عصر. Payment or salary الراتب بمعنى wage. Decreases the antonym is increases. Gain money يحصل على مال, it means earn. Richness الثراء, the antonym is poverty. Chance, it means opportunity. If not, it has the same meaning of unless. ما لم. If, it's a new word for you, I know, and it's nice to learn it. If, it means fall behind, بمعنى يتخلف. Well, now let's move to the pronouns. What do these pronouns refer to? It's also nice to try to do it yourself at first. Let's do it together. Who, in line number 4, it refers to the generation. It, in line number 7, refers to improving the educational system. تطوير نظام التعليم. He, in line 9, it refers to the speaker, the Secretary of State for Commerce and Industry. We, line 10, refers to the nation, للأمة, للأفراد, للشعب. It, in line number 11, it refers to falling behind. And this is the danger or the future danger that the Secretary of State is afraid of. Well, by this we have finished text A, and now it's time to focus on the second text, text B. Let's do the same as text A. Now we are going to read text B and underline the new words. Is education important? The Facts About Education and Economic Growth by Andrea Wells. So this is the name of the book of Andrea Wells. Average customer review 4.5 out of 5 stars. So this is the review. بمعنى هذا هو التقييم اللي وضعه القارئ لهذا الكتاب. Essential reading by Peter Garton. So the article, المقال اللي قدامنا أو the review that we have here is written by Peter Garton. Education leads to economic growth is a belief that senior people in education repeat endlessly. And you might expect Professor Wells, as a senior academic herself, to join in. Instead, as the title suggests, her book asks some brave questions and arrives at answers that others in the education industry might prefer not to hear. This is not an academic book. It's essential reading for anyone interested in education, and I hope that means all of us. Certainly, there is plenty of evidence that economic success and education go together. Most poor people and nations tend to be poorly educated, and most poorly educated people and nations tend to be poor. But this doesn't mean that one causes the other. This is false logic, and is one of several assumptions that Professor Wells questions. To be fair, she is obviously not against education in general. Her main conclusion is that getting more and more students onto university courses, any course at any university, produces not growth, but unemployed graduates. She argues that we should move money away from universities and put it into early years education instead, to make sure children all know the basic skills needed for life. Well, in this text, we are concerned only about 3 new words. Let's find them in exercise 2, page 17. Information that proves something is true. معلومات تثبت بأن فكرة صحيحة. Evidence. Evidence. Evidence is the same meaning of clue and proof. دليل أو إثبات. 7. Ideas that many people believe without checking. It is assumptions. فرضيات. They are ideas without evidence. 8. Idea that you arrive at after looking at the facts. So it's the opposite of the assumption. It is the conclusion. الخلاصة. Well, let's scan the text. Paragraph number 1. Let's try to answer these questions. Number 1. What is the common belief? شو هو الاعتقاد العام السائد في المجتمع؟ It is education leads to economic growth. Now, in general, academics, الأكاديميين, believe that education leads to economic success or economic growth. The same. Of course, it's true. Now, Professor Wells has the same belief. Of course, it's false. She disagrees with them. Why might her opinion surprise some readers? That's because most people think education leads to economic growth, and she disagrees. Now let's move to paragraph number 2. Evidences show that the relation between economic success and education is extrusive. بمعنى العلاقة طردية بين التعليم والنمو الاقتصادي، أي كل ما زاد أو تطور التعليم زاد النمو الاقتصادي. Of course, the answer is true. What is Professor Wells against? What is she against? هي ضد شو؟ شو هي الفكرة اللي بتعرضها؟ She is against the logic, المبدأ أو المنطق that says both education success and economic growth can cause each other. هي ضد مبدأ أو منطق إنه التطور التعليمي قد يسبب أو يؤدي لنمو اقتصادي، أو أن النمو الاقتصادي قد يؤدي إلى تطور التعليم. Well, moving to the third paragraph. And according to what does Dr. or Professor Wells believe? More and more students in universities produce بمعنى يؤدي إلى أو ينتج أو يسبب unemployed graduates أي خريجين عاطلين عن العمل. In Wells' opinion, حسب رأيها, it's better to. يعني what is the solution? It's better to put into early years of education, أي الاستثمار في مراحل التعليم الأساسية, in order to make sure children know all the basic life skills. Well, now let's find from text B these synonyms and antonyms. Try to stop the video, try it yourself, then check your answers with me. The synonym for the noun thought, it's belief. The antonym for junior is senior. Without end or limitlessly, it means endlessly. Rather means instead. A lot means plenty. Badly means poorly. Learned, the adjective, means educated, متعلم. Incorrect or wrong, they are synonyms for false. Reasoning or sense, they mean logic. Asks, it means questions, يسأل. Causes or affects, يؤثر أو يسبب أو يؤدي إلى leads to, it means produces. ونلاحظ هنا إنه الكلمات المعطاة لنا أو الكلمات اللي بنستخرجها الآن في منها كلمات يعني مرادفاتها بالمعنى النون literal، أي المعنى الضمني وليس المعنى الحرفي. زي ما احنا بنعرف كلمة affect بمعنى يؤثر، فهي تختلف عن produce ينتج، لكن كلمة produce في سياق الدرس هي تحقق المعنى الضمني وهو التأثير. Invest in it means put into. The meaning for main is basic and the meaning for required is needed. Let's now find the pronoun references. Try to do it yourself, then check with me. In line number 3, there's a pronoun her. It refers to Professor Wells. And in line number 5, the pronoun its refers to Professor Wells' book. أي كتاب Professor Wells. This in line 9 refers to the idea. تعود على الفكرة اللي بتقول the idea that economic success and education go together. It in line number 14, it refers to money. By this I have finished my presentation and now it's your turn to do your task. Your task is to do the 3 exercises in page number 17 of your book, exercise number 3, exercise number 4, and exercise number 5. Thank you for watching and I'm ready for any question. Just write in the comments. See you next time.